Director of National Intelligence Avril Haines not ruling out the possibility that aliens and UFOs are real. At a forum this past month, he made those comments. The Senate's weighing the idea of giving the Pentagon an office to investigate UFOs after the government report this summer on multiple Navy pilot sightings going back several years on unidentified aerial phenomena. Jeremy Corbell is an investigative filmmaker, UFO investigator. Jeremy, how you doing? Nice to see you again. Area 51 is like your wheelhouse. So here is Haines, Director of National Intelligence, on the 10th of November. Roll it.
The main issues that Congress and others have been concerned about are basically safety of flight concerns and counterintelligence issues. But of course, there's always the question of, is there something else that we simply do not understand that might come extraterrestrial?
Okay, she said it. What did you think about that?
Yeah, so this statement by the sitting Director of National Intelligence, Avril Haines, it's the latest kind of sign of this tectonic shift that we're seeing of how the government is officially looking at the UFO phenomenon. If you remember, this summer, I released multiple videos confirmed by the Pentagon and shot by the United States military where UFOs were buzzing our warships. This is happening with an increased frequency. So now we are seeing the intelligence community and representative government doing the opposite of what's been done for almost a century. For almost a century, our intelligence community has been studying the UFO phenomenon quietly, yet publicly. They've dismissed, ignored, and belittled the topic. So this is an absolute 180 turnaround on how our intelligence community is communicating with the American public. It's an incredible time to be alive.
Okay, now, listen, I know you're a believer. We have spoken many times about your own personal experience and all that.
I have not had a personal experience with a UFO, and I'm not a believer because UFOs have nothing to do with belief. It's either true or it's not true. And your government has told you UFOs are real. They are machines that fly with impunity within our restricted airspace globally and for more than a century that we know of. So I just want to I take umbrage with that.
Good. No, it's okay. Sorry. You told me that 3 times. Again, I just wanted to get to a point here, okay? The number of UFO sightings are up 1,000 from 2019 to 2020, right? Now, why is it? I mean, it could be that like people like you are just getting the word out there and people become more suspicious. Do you think that's it, or is there something else underlying that?
It's a really great question. Thanks for bringing that up. It's more of a statement. Yes, UFOs are now being tracked on multiple sensor systems, and we are getting better and better sensor systems. And not only that, within our military sensor systems, but we also have better reporting. And that's what this new kind of big amendment to the National Defense Authorization Act is about, which we should talk about. But it's about better reporting of UFOs because now they're acknowledged that they are machines, possibly from other worlds.
Okay, Jeremy, thanks for coming back. I just need a quick answer. Do you think the government can figure this out? Or do you think this is one of these mysteries that goes forever?
Well, that's what Senator GILLIBRAND is doing right now with a bipartisan bill, which is essentially the Anomaly Surveillance Tracking and Resolution Office. They are going to attempt to figure out intent.
Jeremy, thank you. Nice to see you again. All right. Jeremy Corbell.
Thank you so much.
Onward we march. And we'll